What's up, everybody? Welcome,
Yo.
welcome to another In the Garage.
Look at them guns on me, son. Man, look at that. Sexy, handsome devil.
Guns on the what? On you?
Myself.
On yourself,
On the video? Guess I
That
have to take my
bad?
glasses off so I can see.
Am I like looking at me?
maybe.
I like
What is it? There's like some parabola,
Bala?
a parable. Some dude who couldn't stop looking at himself, so he drowned to death or something. I don't remember.
Oh, I definitely don't want to do that.
Anyway, so today we're doing more of the Suburban. So, are you ready for this one? I guess
Yeah.
you were here for this, but
I was
Dad,
here for that. Look,
Dad
obviously
wasn't
there I
here.
am. Look, I'm on camera.
See, in this whole thing only took me like a day,
Yeah, you were like...
and
you
I
were-
messed it up
it was
a lot.
Our high water day that day.
That's,
Remember?
no, sometimes I just get in the zone,
You were just like...
and I'm
"It
just
happened."
like knock it out, boom, 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 and then sometimes things take me 2 years for some reason. I don't know. The rooftop pod took me 2 years for some reason. I don't know why. So
So what do we got going on here anyways? Looks like you got a couple hillbillies with some wood out the back.
yeah, so we started with the plywood, and so basically what this is gonna be is the drawer. You know, think about like a teardrop trailer. This is
Right.
what my idea was. The teardrop trailer is a bed on wheels with
Bed
a
on
kitchen in the back.
Right.
So I was like, I think I can do that in the Suburban. If I lift the bed up, then put a kitchen underneath it.
Underneath the bed, right?
Yeah, then have the back of the bed hinge up
Right.
so that the kitchen will kind of be separated from the bed area.
So not only is it like the tree truck,
Truck house.
the truck house, but it's the teardrop Suburban,
Well, so this is gonna sleep 4 people
right?
comfortably, but I guess
Or
it
I
could.
guess you got the camper ass. Is that what it is?
No,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
You got like that in the ass of the Suburban, so it's like
Well,
I don't know. I guess you could probably find some better words for it than that.
yeah, I mean, like you can barely
Utility?
speak English anyway, so it's like I don't know if we should be going off of what you know. You said the tree truck.
The tree truck,
It's not a tree house or a tree truck. It's a truck house.
the truck house,
I don't know what the camper ass is.
because
what
you're
that
camping
means.
in the ass of the Suburban. Like if you drive in the front, you camp in the back.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, you know, we used to like camping a lot more when we slept in the truck.
Oh yeah.
That's why we're doing this whole thing.
I think it's
So,
a great idea. Like especially since I helped make part of it.
Yeah.
So is your kitchen going to be under the bed right there? Or?
Yeah. So basically what we did first was we just took this sheet of plywood and just shoved it in there, and we kind of braced it up to see, you
Yeah,
know,
to, like,
about what the height should be.
Guesstimations. We used a standard unit of measure here that we've been standardized using to measuring
See,
for a
it's
while now.
English, you know.
I know,
And
man.
English is your first language, right?
Did you use a cubit to measure it?
Standard unit of measure. We're using the egg crate height. Egg crate height.
Those are milk cartons.
Shoot, see?
Yeah.
Close.
You have to be able to translate what Tyler means versus what he says. If he says egg crate, he means milk
Standard
carton.
Unit of height, milk.
And I don't know where those came from either. They just appeared. So,
They actually blow down
you
the
know,
street.
for
You know
years
what I
and
mean?
years and years,
They
I've
do blow
been
into the yard, don't they?
I have been avoiding putting those into a video for years because I'm like, I'm going to get fired or something. Somebody's going to accuse me of something. I don't know where they came from.
Yeah.
I didn't steal
Who
them.
knows
All
where they come
right.
from?
They just appeared at my house.
They
I don't know why, and I don't know who brought them over here. I don't know whose they are. There's my disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
So screw it. Anyways, so yeah, we put our little sheet in there and measured it, and that's what we're doing right now to cut it. Oh, and today's video has some sound in it at some point too, just so you know. So then we got the OSHA required safety equipment and cut our line.
And I'm standing in front of the camera, so I do apologize. But I am holding the wood, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like the only place to.
There's Amazon Prime across the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're rolling up.
They show up there every day. Like, it's crazy how much stuff that house buys. Every day it's Amazon. Anyway, so now we got our, this is going to be like our main
Main
topper,
bed body.
like the the top of it. So basically now I start cutting the framing for the different parts that we're going to have. That sheet that's in there right now is going to be the drawer. So that will pull out. So we kind of start measuring it. Basically it's too wide, so we got to cut it. That's what we're doing here. I took some, we're going to cut a bit off the end.
Damn L sometimes.
What do you mean?
Like, I need to, like, way work on my posture.
Yeah. Oh, an L?
Holy shoot.
Like an actual,
L.
like the letter L?
Yeah. I apologize for that. But, hey, we are using that L. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just looking like the tool we're using.
You mean the square?
Square? Big
So
old
if you
L.
say L, then you mean square. We're going to have to make like a book, for people to translate her. L means square, egg carton means milk crate.
Well, okay, we are testing the drawer.
Yeah,
though.
so right now we're
Yeah.
contemplating our decisions.
Our
And so,
life's decisions.
yeah, this is where we had to cut like a million like support legs, I guess. I guess they'd be legs.
Right.
Yeah,
Elevators.
there's a few shots I left in where you could tell we're just looking at it and like, should we really be doing this? Like there's one really that I'll explain. You weren't there for it, but I remember thinking in my head like, sometimes what do I get myself into?
Hey man, action driving force.
Look how fast I cut those.
I mean, you're like
This is real time too.
That was real time.
Yeah.
Didn't lose a digit. No fingers were
Didn't
lost.
even cut any fingers off. So there's all the legs standing up. We're going to put that platform that we cut at the beginning on all of those and screw them into there. So I'm starting to screw the framing together here.
You need one of those pocket drill kits like I got.
Yeah.
It's pretty handy.
Yep. I think I pre-drilled some of them, but I just kind of angled it in. Some of them I didn't. I just send stuff. So this is where I'm just getting the frame together, where I'm starting back there. So I did like basically 2 long frame rails that go the whole length, and then just kind of tied them in with all the legs, just screwed them all together.
nice. That is really firm though too. Like people like when we were like bracing it up, like you could definitely like do some WWE on it.
Yeah, you would do like a body slam on it.
I would try to choke
You'd
like
body
13
slam
midgets out
some
back
midget.
there.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the WWE rings, they're really pretty flexible.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right.
They gotta
When they're
be.
body slamming people, they sink in a little bit.
Get a little bit of cush.
It sounds like they're getting hurt, but they're not.
So that's the first cross brace that I put in back there. Milo needed a milk crate, so walking around with the milk crate on his head.
Standard unit of measure. One small child, a milk crate.
Yeah, like how many milk crates long is that?
Right.
So here I put the platform up on it. That's the first piece that we cut in the first part of the video. And then I think I laid on it to see how like kind of sturdy it was.
Right.
Make sure it was sturdy enough.
Well, so you do the finger test first.
Yeah, start with your fingers. I don't know if I left that clip in, but I did lay on it. Now I'm measuring to make sure there's enough height.
Right.
Because I think I had a number at some point of how, I didn't want it to be too claustrophobic.
Oh yeah.
And so now what I'm doing is cutting the hinge. So basically from that blue line forward, I'm going to cut that, and that's going to be the door or the hinge, the part that hinges up. So
Right.
so your bacon grease doesn't get on your pillow.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, or you want to keep the onion smell out.
Yeah,
the truck,
it'll
not
like
in the-
separate it.
Yeah.
So then I cut it right there.
Or the fish smell.
The fish
Yeah,
smell,
the fish
yeah.
smell or whatever you're cooking. I mean, we could just take the stove out and cook it on a table or something
Right.
too, but we're kind of setting it up so that you could just pull it out the kitchen
Well, if
and
it is cold, you definitely don't want to be like you're gonna have to have that option. Cook in the truck because
Well, if it's raining, you can open
Yeah,
up the back
exactly.
door and cook
Yeah.
under the
Right,
rain.
yep. That's what I'm
Cook
saying.
under the back door because it's raining. And then all the fumes will go inside the rig.
Yeah.
But-
See, so it'll fold up like
that's
that.
what the teardrops do. You open up the back door and cook your
'Cause some
food.
people get that wrong. Like some people are like, "Why don't you want to cook in your house?" I'm like, "You want to smell the same anchovy smell all night long?" Like, man, I burnt popcorn in my house
I
before.
don't know. I mean, everybody cooks in their house normally.
No, it's way
You know?
different when you're living in less than 85 square feet, man. Burnt popcorn can kill you in the middle of the night when the air gets cold and that popcorn smell just like right over your head in the middle of the night, choke you to death. It's a fiction.
I
but
think
popcorn
like
stank.
you might have your stuff sealed off too much too. You could just open the vent in the top. You know what I mean? It lets all that out. Then you close it up again.
Turn on your max air fan.
Yeah. You need one of those fantastic fans.
Yeah,
No
put
way,
a
man.
Below
Put a
the
fantastic
popcorn
fan.
smell out.
Get that popcorn
That's one thing
out.
you may need to put on the topper is a fantastic fan up there,
Yeah.
especially for the hot
Don't plug
summer
them
days.
unless they pay us.
Yeah, whoever wants to
Nobody's
kick in
gonna pay
fantastic
us.
fan or the
Or Max
Max
Air.
Air fan, we're looking for a sponsorship.
We need a war.
Need a sponsorship to go on top
Although,
of the.
side note, I did see about 6 of them parked in this parking lot that I'm not going to mention that I have been IFing.
What do you mean? What
This
do you mean?
guy I know has been IFing these 6 fantastic fans in this parking lot.
Like he's gonna go steal them or something?
No, because they don't steal.
I don't understand
One
what you
walked
mean.
away.
Oh, they just walk away.
Are they mounted on something or are they just
Yeah.
sitting there?
On a bum trailer that has showers in it.
Yeah, I don't know how. Oh, so you're just. I don't know how. They might be kind of hard to steal though. They're glued and screwed
Yeah, they're-
usually.
I know. I haven't watched videos on them installing, but I think I got it right. 6
So
screws.
You're gonna run the video
Okay,
backwards
cool.
and
Yeah.
take it apart. If I just reverse this video,
If I
I could-
reverse the video, I could plug the hole too, right?
yeah.
See,
Oh,
no.
watch this. I'll uncut the hole with my sawzall.
No, but I really like this idea, especially the way the hatch lifts up too. Because like if you think about it, once if you don't want to go to bed, this is like the best idea. It automatically is like a Sealy support.
So you could lean it up and
Yeah,
watch
lean it
some,
up and watch
some
videos,
Yeah,
especially if you got
maybe.
your
Sitting
Starlink
up in
or
bed.
jump pack or whatever.
I would have to probably upgrade the latch system that holds it up because right now it's just a little bungee, but
Have to make a
Yeah.
stronger
like a stronger holder.
holder.
Upgrades are coming, y'all. Put in your orders
Yeah.
now.
So I just took some door hinges and screwed them to 2 2x4s, and then I just screwed them to both pieces, and that's what is going on right now. So basically, I'm just putting it in place and then screwed it in, and then I just did the same thing to the other one
Are the hinges on the top or on the bottom?
on the bottom. So they're there right now. So like those screw holes above my head,
Yeah.
that's where they're screwed on underneath.
Right.
So does it fold up towards us?
It does.
Yeah. I think I started moving it a little there. Oh, I moved it a little, but I
So
kinda
there's a gap there for so it'll fold.
yeah.
There's the pull out.
Yep, and it's not screwed on yet. So this drawer system this was the biggest problem that I had with it.
Oh yeah.
So I screwed in the drawer glides. They're just like, are guides or glides?
Guide, glide.
I don't know. So I got these at Lowe's, I think. They seem pretty heavy duty. Like I think they're strong enough to do what they need to do, but
Right.
I couldn't get it squared.
Oh yeah.
And like, I think my issue was I didn't tie in enough of the frame rails going all the way down yet. I should have finished that off first.
Right.
And then squared it, and then did the drawer, squared the drawer. And so basically I left a lot of this in, but I just ended up, I think I spent like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours this night trying to get it to go in and out, and then like an hour or 2 in the morning the next day trying to get it to go in and out, and
Right.
it just would not work.
Sometimes projects get like that though. Like
Yeah, there's always like that one thing.
that one
It's
thing
just
you mess
screwing you up.
Yeah. Look at that though. I like the determination. Now plus you got the helper there.
Yeah, so I kind of fast forwarded it, but
You're the helper holding the light.
yeah.
Safety supervisor sometimes.
Like I re-screwed in those 2x4s a ton of times, and it
Nice.
still just never worked till the next day.
There's probably a trick to putting those
Yeah,
drawer slides on.
I think the trick was the next day I pulled the square out and actually used a square,
It's
and because that's the issue. I think is nothing square right now.
Right.
So
And
one of them was going uphill and
it
one
was
of them was going
binding.
downhill.
everyone's
Yeah.
trying to pull against it. You get this guy holding everything together.
Right,
Go ski wampy.
but I wanted to leave it in so that I just show that
The progress, the learning steps.
maybe that could help somebody. I don't know if anybody's ever doing anything like this. I think you can buy they sell those decked units. Have you seen those?
Yes.
They're nice, but they're like $1,500,
Yeah.
which that would be nice to have. I don't know if they make any of those for the Suburban, but it's kind of what this is.
I've seen them cheaper too, but you just gotta, because you can order them in different lengths too if you order your bed. And some of them are cheaper, some are a lot more depending on what you want. A lock, if you want them actually made out of steel or plastic.
Yeah. So now it's the next day.
Beautiful.
This is one of those moments where I went and looked at it, and I was just like contemplating.
Life's decision.
Yeah, I'm like, why do I do this? I don't know. Because I can't figure out how to make it work. Yeah, so that's where the thing hinges up right there. It's just hinge up like that, and then I just like kind of tied a bungee to it so that it will
Stay up.
stay up.
You could probably put some nice shock absorbers on there.
Yep.
Those
Actuator.
struts.
Yeah, put a strut on,
Yeah.
struts on it.
Solenoid, what do you call it? Has servo. Woo, to lift you up.
Yeah, get you a little.
Yeah.
Get you one of those
Linear actuator.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
ones they use for slides for
Push
RVs
a
that never
button.
work.
Yeah. Yeah, so
You'll go out camping and it'll be stuck in the up position. You can't get a good night's sleep.
I'm still messing with it. I think I cut a cross brace to go across the back now, and I think that's what kind of
That
started
firms
the
it up.
wheels turning of
Right.
this isn't square, and then I started squaring it, and then it worked. I eventually got it all figured out. See, even there, I'm struggling. I can't get it to. It just binds up.
But those are really strong because I hang my Lola on one of those,
Your what?
my guitar, because I have my guitar hanger on those same glides.
Why?
So one of your guitars is named Roberto.
Roberto
The other one's
and Lola.
named Lola.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's after the song
that's
Lola.
after the song Lola. Yep. And
So basically they're both male.
they're both my guys.
Wait, is Lola?
But Lola identifies as a woman, but is really a guy.
Isn't Lola a chick's name? A girl name?
Yeah, it is. But in the song,
But in the
it's,
song, she's a he.
it's a guy
Yeah.
picking up another guy.
Lola picks up Roberto? Or no?
Yeah, they hang out with each other quite often, so you know what I mean. Sweet music.
Well, the song never tells what the singer's name is, so maybe he's Roberto.
Or is it Rupert?
It is
Well, it's Rupert.
right? But
Yeah.
that's just Roberto. He's cool with it too. He
Yeah.
doesn't mind what people call him, as long as his game's good. But yeah, but my guitar hangs on one of those hinges and when it's square, it just closes all day. But if it's just a little bit off, it says no way.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I eventually got it, and now it's stiff and it stays and everything, so. But I don't know why I pulled this out. I think I pulled it out so I could square it up. But then I redid it again. Got those square. I think
Yeah, I see it
I think
going.
the slides those things weren't square, and then I stiffened up the back, so now the actual rails are square.
Nice.
And then I made the drawer square, and then I think it worked. So
And there's definitely lots
that's-
of room for storage there too.
yeah, I think that's
Water
the other
storage,
thing is that
Clothing,
those rails were actually moving
right.
because they weren't tied together. I didn't tie them together on the back there yet. So see now it's sliding in and out good. See that? Just went in on
Just
its
went
own.
in, just like
Just had to get the supervisor out there to
Yeah.
see, that's what
help
they
you get it
needed.
right.
He was you were messing around until the boss came out.
Get the bosses out there to tell you how to do it.
Yeah. See, look, he's supervising now. That's Declan's head right there. He's watching me put the thing on. So this is a barrel latch, so it will hold it closed.
That way, don't come flying out at you when you don't.
Yeah,
want it
and
to.
then what I did is I pulled it out, and then I kind of figured out where it was going to be, and then I drilled a hole in that 2x4. So the barrel latch will actually hold it open too.
Right.
So if we're camping and the truck's a little off level, the drawer just won't keep
Won't keep
going back in. So here's the hole for that side. I guess we could do like a couple different holes to have different settings,
like
but
mid,
yeah, I don't know if we
depending on
need that or
what
what.
devices you want out there. I don't know. We need to get you a coffee pot too. That's going to be like the upgrade edition.
Why? Well, we have one. We have a percolator, I think, already. So this is where I screwed the little bungee to the top to hold it up. Yeah, I don't think we use. Well, we don't. She doesn't use a coffee maker now. I don't drink coffee. She uses the percolator that she puts on
Oh,
the
I
stove.
thought that you drank coffee still.
No. So I use a foam cutter to cut the foam.
Dang, how'd that smell?
If you breathe that in, you're gonna die. Like I breathed it in and I died. That happened. Yeah.
You lost an inch of beard.
I came back. But yeah, first that was horrible. It's not even that it smells bad. Like when you're cutting the other foam, it's like it's basically like sticking your head in a fire.
Yeah.
There's so much smoke coming out of it. Like, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, that foam is like, that is the smell that will suffocate you in the night.
Yeah. So there you go. So the top part there will, it will hinge up like that to kind of stop any splashes. Like I don't think that there would be bacon grease really splashing clear over there,
I
but
hope not, but shoot, you never know.
maybe. And then we'll put the stove like right there where it is. You can cook there, and then you'd have like some counter space over here.
Plates, cut your jalapenos.
Or I might cut a hole in that right there and put one of those collapsible bowls in there to make a sink. I don't know.
Yeah, get a foot pump or electric pump too, whatever.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with the rest of it, because there's going to be more.
Tube water heater coming up next, guys. Just wait for it.
A what?
Tube water heater.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that.
What you said?
I was, but there's not that much room left on the rack. So,
Running out of room on top.
yeah. So maybe we'll run it down the trailer.
Down the trailer.
We could run it down the side of the trailer.
Just take some lines and run them up around the engine.
Yeah.
So
Just make another heat exchanger and
Another heat exchanger.
Or,
heat exchanger.
go
up there
get
by the engine.
go get a heater core and shove it under the hood somewhere,
Yeah.
or plumb it in. Go plumb 2 heater cores together, or plumb it into the cooling system.
Lots of
Yeah,
options. Lots of
you
options.
can make yourself a water heater out of the engine.
Yep.
Except I don't know. I don't really want to be running the engine.
Well, no, we should put the diesel heater exhaust. Remember how we're going to put those on there?
I was gonna do a solar one. Like you can get a big black PVC pipe,
Right.
and people do that, and then they put them on their roof racks, and they basically just plumb a hose into it, so you don't need a pump or anything because it's gravity.
fed.
Some people even put a Schrader valve in it, and then you take your
Yeah, pump it up. With
you
an air
pump it
compressor.
up,
Right.
and then you have pressure.
Even sometimes the air, the heating of it will pressurize it itself too, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
but
put the water in cold and it heats up more than 30 degrees, it'll give you 5 psi.
But what I think is that there's too much weight on the rack
Right.
for that. Because I've already got, the rooftop pot up there, and then what's coming in the next, I think the next video is the rest of that.
Right.
So,
Stay tuned.
yeah, but I don't know. So maybe what we could do is weld together some sort of other rack that goes up and around to help like support it all, or just put it on the trailer.
Or even just do small tubes on the house itself.
Probably just the best thing to do would be to have all the water on the trailer.
Right.
Because then I might be able to get a water like tank and put it underneath.
Right.
And then have a pump and just do, everything on there. Hot water will be boiled or just non-existent. Or like the black PVC on the trailer.
Right.
Yeah.
There's
Anyways,
options. There's thousands of options.
well, let me know what you guys think. Comment below or whatever. And yeah, it ended up working out really well. It was super cheap, super easy. That's the way, this is a lot better than the rooftop pod went. It works well. I laid in there. It's not too claustrophobic or anything. So it's going to work out well, I think.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. And it looks good, too. Still more options, even. Storage options.
Yeah.
Right. There's still a lot of storage that you can put up front there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what I was going to do with that, too, is anything that we use a lot will be in the back. And then in the front, kind of in that area behind the drawer, I'm just going to put stuff like tools and, stuff that you need to take with you, but you don't necessarily use all the time while you're camping.
Emergency road flares.
And then the other thing to note is that this is set up so that the bed will be made, and that's why the rooftop pod's the way it is too. The beds will be made and ready to go all the time.
All the time, yeah.
So there's no setting things up, taking things down. Even actually the middle seats where the kids sit and ride, they'll stay put up.
Right.
I won't have to fold seats down and
rock and roll.
Everything's just ready as it is.
Well, you got room. You could put a diesel heater under the bed.
Yeah. I thought about that. I'm kind of thinking about putting one in there. I don't know if I'll do that though, or try to tie into. So in the back of this Suburban,
The heater core.
yeah. So there's a heater core in the back of this Suburban, and there's a whole different set of ducting that goes for the whole back of the Suburban versus the front. That we could take maybe, and I might just take apart that back area, put the diesel heater, just the whole thing underneath the truck,
Right.
and just send a duct up.
To blow through all the
To
other
blow
ducts.
through all the other ducts, and then just have some way to close it off.
Right.
So, you can just, when you're in cruising mode, you're driving down the road, you isolate that diesel heater, and you just use the regular heater. Then when you get there, then that way the diesel heater is all outside.
Right.
So all the heat issues that, you're not going to burn the rig down because it's all outside, right?
Yeah, what if you could get a Jake sleeve?
What is that?
Like a Jake brake sleeve. Because it's hot. That stuff is hot coming out of the diesel heater. So it needs to be like a hot door, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it won't be hot when you're not using it.
I know, but
Yeah, I don't know.
you don't want it to melt while you're not. I had to end on a pipe that I had on the end of the hot that was a grate to protect me from burn myself, and it melted all the way around it. And I'm like, okay, I can't use that anymore.
All we would need to do is make some sort of metal valve.
Right, that's it. Yeah, just a metal valve,
A
like
blade valve.
like a blade
Yeah,
valve.
blade valve.
Like a
Like
Jake brake.
Or like your
I don't
black tank
think-
valve.
Jake brakes.
I
I
know,
think
but
you're
see,
thinking of
see-
the butterfly valve in an exhaust or something. Jake brakes are different. They change the timing on the exhaust valves.
Well, you can but I just mean like a slider that you can manipulate from a separate
Right.
location.
Yeah,
Like with a
it'd be
cable
like
or
your
something.
it'd just be like your poo valve. But
Right.
if we
Like
just
the
made
black
one of
tank
those
valve.
out of metal,
Right, yeah. One of those
Yeah.
out of metal but you can manipulate it from a ways away.
well, you wouldn't have to.
Oh, they have them. They have those valves where they got long cables.
Yeah,
so
long
you can
cables
operate
on
them
them.
from a distance.
Right.
But you wouldn't have to operate it from a distance. You just reach up under the fender or wherever it is and just
Well, I just
pull
meant
it.
if you didn't want it, if you just rolled over and pulled your valve, ta-da.
But,
Oops, wrong valve.
yeah. Wouldn't want.
Now we got a situation.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Wouldn't want to be setting that up the same way. No, well, I'm not going to have any of that in the truck, so it'll be all right.
I'll just say, as an example, wherever you want to put the pull valve,
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying we could put it where
probably what we're gonna do is just be whatever temperature it is. You
Right.
know, not even worry about that. But
Well, yeah, I guess you have to see how cold it gets, anyways.
yeah,
Run it rough of time.
Yeah, you don't want anybody pulling. You don't want the kids pulling that valve, and then they go out to the trailer. Oh, what's this one do?
yeah,
No.
yep. I guess that's what the cap's for, anyways, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you still end up with a mess
Yeah,
when you get there.
yep.
That cap's got to come off sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, what I'm gonna do for the bathroom is I'm just gonna build an outhouse, and it's
Right.
gonna be totally removable and all into one unit. So like I can just throw it on the trailer,
Right.
you know. If I end up getting an enclosed trailer or a flatbed, it'll
Right.
go in the enclosed trailer, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It'll all be modular, so that's kind of my idea. So I don't know. Anyways, though, thanks for watching, and you know, yeah,
Ooh, tune in.
subscribe, whatever.
Things happening.
We're gonna go do band now.
Yeah.
I wonder if Jared's waiting out front. Okay, bye.
Bye.